And how is everybody doing on the day before Christmas, Christmas Eve? I hope everybody's having a fabulous holiday, enjoying it with family and friends. I know I am. My best friends, my wife and my son are here, and enjoying it with my parents. It's very, very, very nice. It's freezing. It's abjectly. I'm the coldest I think I've ever been. I can't even get over how absolutely frigid it is for me right now. Uh, I'm just not used to this at all anymore whatsoever. I cannot seem to get warm. It's not that I don't have it warm in the house. I just can't seem to get warm. It's a major issue, it seems. Um, I, I'm down here in their game room basically, and it's so cold. It's 2 degrees right now outside, and our wind chill. We have a wind chill warning, which means it's like -30, and that's death. And I just like I while I grew up here, and I'm sure it was this cold before. Some things have changed. One, I am not nearly as fat as I used to be when I lived here, and there was definitely a difference in that. And two, uh, I think that me just living in Florida, I've become very acclimated. I mean, I barely ever wear shoes, and right now I need like 35 layers of clothing just to be able to function. And it's not that I don't keep it warm in their house either. It's just like the thought of it being cold outside is making me cold. Um, yep, 8 degrees outside. I hate it. Hope everyone else does well. It is freezing, freezing. Janet, how are you? Chris, how are you? Philippa, how are you? And Hannah, how are you? I thought I'd talk today a little bit and answer some questions. We can even possibly have some people come on, um, and just talk about like the year in general, kind of like a recap. I'm sure I'm going to do a New Year's recap and stuff like that, and then New Year's goals video and this coming up week and everything like that. But like my greatest Christmas wish for people, and I know it sounds weird that because people always associate me with being like mean and stuff like that. But my greatest Christmas gift for people, or my greatest Christmas wish is that everybody would just kind of wake up to a lot of things happening in our society, most of which being uh, dealing with their health. And I know it's crazy. People don't seem to understand how much if we would just get healthy as a society, it would help people. Like I don't think people get like how uh, how much the avoidable lifestyle driven illnesses in our country like actually hinder all of us, how they actually kind of enslave all of us to the money making machine known as pharma and the federal government and stuff like that. Let's see, freedom. It's 24 degrees in Dallas. It's way colder here. I don't even know what it's like in. Hang on a second. Let me check what it's like at home. It's 40 in Cape Coral. And the high today is 49. That's super duper, ooper, 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 ooper cold. That is like lizards falling from trees cold. For real. That is lizards falling from trees cold. Hello from California, 53 degrees. It feels cold here, but man, 8 degrees. Ouch. It's cold, cold. And Tamara Oven, how are you? And Andrea, what did you get Crystal for Christmas? Anything cute? I got her the Coach backpack and a few other things. Coach backpack, Coach wallet, a few other things for fitness and stuff like that. Um, 29 degrees here in Jacksonville. It's 2 degrees here, and she already has it. We didn't just spoil something. She already has it. I'm horrible about that. Like the second I get her Christmas present or birthday present or anniversary present or anything like that, it doesn't matter if it's like months away. I have to give it to her. I'm horrible about it. I can't. I like it's part of. I think it's part of my ADHD where I just can't like. It all of a sudden consumes every thought I have, and I just have to give it to her. So I try to plan it where it comes as close to the day as possible. But um, let's see. It's disrespectful outside. It is disrespectful outside. It is like disrespectful. It is so. I agree with that so much. That's a very good way to put it. Don't say if she's close, you don't want to spoil it. No, no, no. She already has it. She's using it right now, as a matter of fact. Um, I've heard of the lizards dropping from the trees as wild. Yeah, because like they're iguanas and especially some places in Florida, they're all over the place. and they hang out in the trees, and then they get cold, and then their metabolism slows to the point where they just freeze up. And they're still alive, and they're still good, and they'll be fine, once it warms back up. But they fall out of the tree. Crazy. 9 degrees in Connecticut. It's warmer in Connecticut than it is in Pittsburgh because it is literally 2 degrees here. In Panama City, Florida, it is 23 degrees. It's insane. So let's see. I'm not used to the cold weather. Wish I had a fireplace. There's a couple fireplaces here in my parents' place. The one's on upstairs. This one's not on. This one behind me, I should have turned it on because I'm fucking cold. But I did want to say, for everybody out there, our slots for our coaching are filling up rather quickly. So we have our 3-month New Year's special right here. You should definitely, if you are having a hard time this holiday season, get yourself the gift of that. Okay. I believe, give me 1 second. I'm going to check something. And, it doesn't seem to be working. But it's 3 months for the price of 2. So it is very, very, it's the best price we can offer. And I do believe I have a month deal. I can find people a month by month deal. And we're only going to do that for this live. So everybody bear with me for just a second. And, no, I don't think that's there. So here's what we're going to do. Here is what I'm going to do. For those of you that don't want to come, that you want to just, even if you want to get it for somebody else, a month's worth of coaching, I am going to make it so it's extremely, extremely affordable. Give me 1 second. Oops. Here we go. Huh. Let me try to find it here for you guys. Here we go. Here we go. So this link right here, for those of you that were wondering, this link right here will give you New Year's monthly coaching special. And that is about 40% off. So please do check that out. If you need just even a few months of coaching, that is our New Year's present to you guys. But also, everybody, you can go to ambrosiacollective.com. Super, super, super excited to announce that they pulled off what would be a Christmas miracle because it is in stock at ambrosiacollective.com. Go there at this link right here. Give me 1 second. Oop. And you can get no morbidity. Use the code MF, capital M, capital F, ING, capital C, capital O, and you can get another 5% off your order. But also, at ambrosiacollective.com, they have deals where you can buy 3 months worth at a discounted price, and then the 5% goes on top of that discount, or 6 months worth at a discounted price, and then it goes on top of that. So please do check that out as soon as humanly possible, because we are in shorter supply still. Like we're working very, very hard to make sure we can never ever run out. But that's that takes some doing, especially because the ingredients are a little tough here. Whoop! I got to somehow there we go. Turn that notification off. Let's see. Merry Christmas to you, Jillian. I'm not used to the cold weather. Wish I had a fireplace. No kidding. Hi, Alan. Been watching you a long time, and I'm a better person for it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the help through the years. Have an amazing Christmas. Hope you reach more people in 2023. Me too. Me too. It is so windy and cold. I'm pretty sure my skin got exfoliated just by stepping outside, but the gym is still packed. We got -25 last night. That's silly, silly cold. Silly, 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 silly cold. So, are your parents into health and fitness, or is it something that you got into on your own? Um, my parents were like they're healthy people. My mother used to teach water aerobics and stuff like that. My dad worked on bridges and was in the union and all that stuff. Fitness is really more of a my passion thing, but uh, I mean it's like it's more crystal in my thing. So Heather, just ordered my next bottle. Outstanding. It's been about a month or so without, and definitely noticed a difference. Yeah, it takes me a couple weeks to be off of it. I actually this is a fresh bottle for me. I I I didn't have it for like about a week or so, but I am also testing our product two, and I feel phenomenal on it. So, but I did notice more hunger. What I do still notice, and I'm happy I tested it this way, where I noticed for product two, if I ate something like any carbohydrates, I didn't have that normal I stayed satiated longer because it didn't allow for the glycemic response. Numo is back. Yes, it is. Please go get it. Capital M, capital F, ING, capital C, capital O, capital O, and Jillian will give you 5% off, and it will also help you with the whoops. Got my Nomo this morning with the code. Awesome gift. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Dallin, that's right. The iguanas are falling. Got to go back. Go get my bag and stick. Free protein. They call them tree chicken. I mean, what? I mean, people eat them down here. They call them tree chicken, or not down here. I'm not down there anymore. People call them tree chicken. I mean, it is. It is what it is. They're meat. It's not like they're not. So. Um, let's see here. My biggest wish for obese people for Christmas: wake the fuck up. Like, seriously, wake the fuck up. I think that's the best gift anybody can give themselves is a dose of reality to their station in life. Because, and this is, I mean, obviously, I upset people when I talk like this, but you've relegated yourself to ill health and societal burden. You know what I mean? If you're a morbidly obese person, if you're morbidly obese, I mean, my Christmas present to everybody is reality. Because if you are morbidly obese 3 years into society panicking about a cold, you're either in such denial about your obesity that you are willing to look past data, statistics, facts that don't even just show that it's bad for you when it comes to this cold, but it's just bad for you. Like, this societal denial that being fat is somehow not a problem is truly some of the most evil propaganda I've ever seen in my life. It is fucking evil propaganda to try to convince fat people that they're not responsible for their own fatness and that it's not a problem. It is horrific. It is just out and out, straight up evil. I mean, I can't even think of any other word for it. It is not good for you to be fat. So you're either in such denial and buying the propaganda to such a great degree that you're willing to lie to yourself about where you're at, but also like just the world in general. I don't even understand how people, after the last 3 years of us talking about nothing but hospitalizations and deaths and protecting doing the greater good and protecting people, that we're still going to joke around like not it's a fucking farce. We're still going to not like address fat people in that, like, you guys should lose some fucking weight. Like, Sean Penn was just telling people that they should put unvaccinated people in jail. Like, I mean, he was literally just saying we should put unvaccinated people in jail. Start with fat people first. Like, think about this shit. Like, if it is literally because we're trying to protect the healthcare system to protect other people, because you're not hiding from a cold. And the jibby jab is not stopping transmission, and it's not stopping infection, and it's not stopping anything like that. If we're really thinking about it, Sean Penn wants to put unvaccinated people in jail because it would be for no other reason than he somehow believes it stops hospitalizations because it is admitted it doesn't stop transmission. Start with fat people. I mean, and the worst thing is for fat people, you guys should very much watch out because it is being primed with all these weight loss drugs, even drugs that are being aimed towards children to lose weight instead of taking personal responsibility, changing your lifestyle, those sorts of things. It is very primed for it to turn that way. It is very, very, very primed for it to turn that way, where all of a sudden, instead of it being people encouraging, like myself, encouraging fat people to unfatten themselves for the good of themselves, their family, society, the healthcare system, societal burden, the planet, because it is all those things by one step logic. It's not even like you need to like do what the fat acceptance people do about like, oh, that's fat phobic. You don't need to have like 20 degrees of separation with logic. One step logic says like if you're fat and you eat more, because if you're fat, you're eating more, and that therefore you're putting more waste into the environment. It's bad for the planet. The vast majority of our healthcare burden statistically, like data, facts, show that fat people are in fact the people that are clogging our healthcare system in vast majority. And we have societally, we all like participate in this. It's disgusting. Like it is not about how you look. Who gives a fuck about how you look? It is not about how who wants to date you. Who gives a fuck? I mean, that's the weird thing. Like I was watching some TikToks earlier, doing a little bit of research, and these people are so caught up in the fact that people are not attracted to fatness. People are not attracted to like. It's one thing to have a few extra pounds on you, but people are not attracted to like barely able to fucking move. First of all, you can look at an extremely fat man. Look at a 500-pound, look at a 400-pound fat man that's 5'9", and look at a 400-pound fat woman that's 5'9". There's relatively little difference. It's hard to even. It's attraction's not really a thing. It almost makes men into women and women into men. I mean, it's fucking crazy that people are somehow or another pretending that it's not bad for you. It is bad for you. It is horrible for you. I mean, I get it. Like it's a hard lifestyle thing. Like, I mean, that's why we have our coaching, which again, here is our 3 months for the price of 2 coaching, daily communication, weekly video conferences. If you get it now, you get an extra week because we are honoring it through the week and it will go the first 3 months of the year. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand how we are lying to ourselves about all this shit. I don't fucking understand. Like, so my biggest wish for Christmas for fat people is that you wake the fuck up, do something about it. Like, because even if you are aware that it's bad for you, why are you? If you're aware it's bad for you, which they all are, not one 300-pound person wakes up in the morning and be like, God, I feel great. They don't like, man, I'm ready to fucking crush today. I feel fucking awesome. Not one. Not even athletes. It's too big. The commonality of 300-pound people in society is insane. Like, fucking 20 years ago, if you weighed 250, you were an enormous human being. Now, and that's being a male. But now we have 300-pound women, and instead of it being like, whoa, this is very bad for you. Like, fuck you, blah, 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 I'm a bad bitch, and this and that. Blah. Shut the fuck up. You sound stupid as fuck. Stupid as fuck. You sound ridiculous. Let's see here. Sean Penn has always been a creep. He does, after all, think it's okay to beat up women. That's another, like, this motherfucker sitting in moral judgment. Like, it's super easy. Like, why do people think that we should listen to people that are famous for pretending to be other people? It's crazy, right? He's an idiot. It's the vax that are getting really sick. Yep. -2 in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I know. Crazy. Hi, Alan. Hi, Ms. Raven. How are you? Sheeny Beanie. Well, Sean better make sure he doesn't have his heart skip a beat or exert himself too hard. No shit. Keep getting those jabs. You're going to take yourself out of society. There could be, I mean, for all we know, and this is the truth, for all we know, in about 3 years, there could be a mass die-off. We have no data. Nobody can tell me that this is safe in the long run. Like you can't possibly, there's no evidence pointing to it being safe in the long run. People realize that, right? The amount of like issues being brought up right now, like a 2.5% myocarditis rate, there's you can't possibly tell me that there's not going to be issues moving on along. The fact that many studies are starting to show that the more jibby jabs you get, the more times you're going to get sick and other sicknesses, that there is a 40% increase in excess mortality. 40% increase in excess mortality, people should be very, 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 very concerned. Very concerned. Watch it from the treadmill. Outstanding. I've lost 120 pounds this year. I'll tell you what, it is a lot colder this year without the extra insulation. I totally agree because I've noticed that myself, but also great motherfucking job, Lindsay. That's a hero. That's an out and out hero. Great fucking job. You should be super proud of you. And just in case nobody has told you, I'm super proud of you. So I don't even know you, but I'm proud of you. Anybody that makes that kind of change, I'm super proud of you. You could hate my guts, still super proud of you. Don't even care. No mask, no shot, and I've been to 4 malls since Thanksgiving. I mean, I go anywhere I want. Smash the like button. Thank you. I miss the sauce too. I miss awesome sauce terribly. I woke up, slept so hard that I didn't like. I woke up not realizing I was here, and which was awesome because I slept super 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 hard, but I missed the shit out of her. I realized I was like, oh, let's see. There's no way they wake up feeling great. I cannot imagine they sleep well. They don't. They don't sleep well. They don't move well. I mean, 300 pounds. If there is a 3 at the beginning number of your 3 or more or greater number at the beginning of your weight, you're sick. You are not healthy. You're not healthy unless you're super 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 tall. And I will get to this one more time. If you're 7 feet tall and weigh 300 pounds, your life expectancy is shorter to begin with. You should take your health super seriously because bigger people do not live as long. It's like statistical fact. They just don't live as long, you know? I believe there are people who wake up being happy at 300 pounds, but I don't believe it's due to logical thinking. I believe it's mental illness. They are not happy. I agree with you. I think that they pretend to be, but they're not. There's no way. Cold weather, cold hard facts. Hell yeah. I lost 60 pounds through 2020. Good job. I unfortunately gained 20 pounds in 2022. I started to prioritize my health again. I lost 3 pounds this week due to exercise and clean eating. Eric, that is awesome. And again, you can take us up on our coaching offer. There is no better gift to give yourself than the gift of health. So you can run out and get no morbidity at the link right there and use the code MFNCOO, capital M, capital F, ING, capital C, capital O, capital O. Or if you really, if you've got that down and you just need help building sustaining healthy habits, that's what Crystal and I do, is we build sustaining healthy habits for people. We help them understand the why. We teach them what they would need to do to make adjustments moving forward when they're done with coaching. So please do check that out. That's our 3-month coaching deal. It's 3 months for the price of 2. You start right now, and you get this extra week also free. So it's 3.25 months for the price of 2 months. Please do get that. I mean, it is a ridiculously low price for us. So please do check that out. I mean, and I'm super super proud. We have multiple clients this year, in this past year, that have been with us a whole year, that have lost 125, 140. We have a couple clients that have lost close to 40% of their body mass in the last year. It works. And this is focusing on satiation and satisfaction. Like, we have a rule that if you ever feel like you're on a diet, please let us know and we make adjustments, because you should never feel like you're on a diet. It should all be something that you can maintain. You should not feel super restricted. The gift of being able to lead a healthy lifestyle is the gift everybody should want to give themselves. Whatever tools you need to start building a healthy lifestyle, you should do so as quickly as possible, because it is going to become more and more and more and more important to be healthy, to access the healthcare system less, because it is getting clogged more and more and more clogged. The concept that we're in right now is that somehow or another the healthcare system was in danger, but then we got everybody sicker in the last couple of years. It's fucking. I mean, if people can't see that this is all propaganda and it is all pushed towards making pharma and the healthcare industry even more money and people even more dependent upon them, you should wake the fuck up. You should really wake the fuck up. Farmageddon. It is. It's Farmageddon. That's a very good way to put it. Farmageddon. Yep. Tamara, oven, not all, but most. I think it's discipline. I'm sorry. They fucking, it's all. It's all. There's no way. There's no way. 300 pounds. People don't feel good that way. It's warmer in part of the Rockies than it is in Florida right now. I know. It's crazy. Slate. I think it's more that they don't know happy. I was way happier now. I'm way happier now than when I was at 240 than when I was at 320. But at 320, that happy was all I knew. That's a good point, but they're not happy. I mean, deep in your mind when you were 320 pounds, you had to know, like, I'm sure you realized that there was things that other people could access and do that you couldn't because of your size. You know, we're dying in the East. You send us some warmth. It's 10 degrees. I'm disgusted. It's very fucking cold. I've lost 70 pounds thanks to you. Pothead Investor 2. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment, but just to point out, you lost weight because of you. I just said some shit that resonated with you and maybe guided you along. So I really, really, really appreciate it. But at the same time, you should you should absolutely, and I mean absolutely, take credit because you're the one that did it. It's awesome. Happy Christmas from Ireland. Love you no matter. Love your matter of fact way of speaking. Thank you very much. What is it? It's Aisling O'Reilly. Okay. Just the energy you have being fit should make everyone. I mean, absolutely, absolutely. Speaking of gifts for Christmas, our Christmas gift in the office was my boss turning our storeroom into a small workout room for weights. Oh, that's awesome. Good boss. Very good boss. No shit. I know the major stockholders of Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer are celebrating this year for the year they had. Absolutely, they are. They had fucking fabulous years because our government became the largest sales rep for pharma ever. It's insane. Seth, what's up? And we all know the average adult does not walk more than a mile at present. It's when you think about like how sedentary people are, the concept that most people like the 2,000 calorie diet goes straight out of the window. 2,000 calories average diet for average male, by the way. It was for the average male. Back in the day, would have left people at like 160, 170 pounds. And even then, for some males, depending on musculature, that is still a fucking fat man. Like that's still viscerally fat, depending on the food you eat, right? So people are so lazy now that eating 2,000 calories is going to end you up about 2,000 pounds. Or 2,000 pounds, 200 pounds. 2,000 pounds. Talking about Tess Holiday, apparently. Amelia C., what's up? How are you? I hope you're having a great, great, great day. And I wanted to, one more time, give me a second here. We have this New Year's special going on. This is just for you guys. This is our month-to-month coaching, New Year's month-to-month New Year's special. You can get that right there, okay? And it is about 40% off, and you'll have that price as long as you would keep it. But it is absolutely a way for you to gift it to somebody, and then they can try to see if they want to keep it or something like that. If you know somebody that really, really, really needs help building it, you can gift it to them, or you can get it for yourself. Make sure you have good, healthy habits built up. Doug B. First live stream I've caught in a while. Merry Christmas. Just wanted to say thanks for all the advice and motivation. It's really helped with my eating habits. Thank you very much. I'm happy that we're helping you. I'm happy that you have you've gotten benefit out of this. It is truly, truly appreciated. I really, that's like the best Christmas present we can possibly have, is that we, in fact, have helped people. I personally find that to be the best gift possible. So listen, I wanted to just ask anybody if there are any questions anybody has about any particular thing, and I can answer them, and we can just do a nice Q&A for the day before Christmas. You can keep it low. I didn't want to do a topic because if I did a topic, I would get myself very riled up, and I just want to kind of have like a nice, easy day. So let's do this. Oop. Show. What's going on here? Can't seem to get this to work. Let's see here. So, questions. You've helped me through the years. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it very greatly. That's my dad back there, by the way. Um, you ready to cook the ham, Dad?
What's that?
You getting ready to cook the ham?
No, I'll get that stuff done. Mom and I are going to go, we have to go to the bank.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
We're not going to be long.
All right. See you soon. Love you.
Okay, yeah, love you too. Take care. Make money.
we're, we're working on it, Dad. Thank you. Let's see. Man, I'm not being able to pull up these comments for some reason. I don't know why. Let me see what's going on here. Oh. There we are. All right. Outstanding. Oop. First live stream in a while. Merry Christmas. Just wanted to say thank you for all the advice. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. Same. Restless and a fidgeter. I need to go. All right. Here you go. That's all the fucking time. I got to go. You have a Merry Christmas. I got some steaks waiting to be cooked. Hell yeah. Get at it. I work out 6 days a week. It's frigid, so I'm not taking a walk. What should I do for activity? Yoga with Crystal. You could do some of her yoga right on the app. And for those of you that are wondering, when you do join the app for the Hunger Management Support Group, or you get our book Beyond Willpower: The Hunger Management Method, which you can get in the description box below, you get our app for a month along with it, and it really does. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. You get our app for a month, and it's live and pre-recorded yoga, the Hunger Management Support Group, those sorts of things. But I would suggest either the yoga or one of the HIIT classes. I just uploaded one of her classes into the Hunger Management Support Group the other day. But also, you could just get, a set of dailies in, you're going to do 100 body weight squats, 100 push-ups throughout the course of the day. It keeps you active, keeps the blood flowing. What would you recommend for cardio or indoors? I mean, you can do anything for cardio indoors, from good suspension system training workout to Tabata training, which Crystal does amazingly. Tabata training is like basically 15 seconds of rest, 30 seconds of work through a continuous series. It's outstanding. There are many, many, many things you can do. You could even just do, burpees, anything like that. So do you offer any levels of coaching that is more for accountability, like just a weekly check-in in type of thing? I feel like I know what I need to do, but I just need accountability at the moment. Heather, to be real, like the weekly check-in is what a lot of people actually do, and this one right here, this is the lowest price we can possibly get. So it basically, you can do a weekly check-in with us, weekly video check-in, or just a weekly check-in on the app, and go from there. We can provide all sorts of other stuff for it too, or you can get a recurring monthly consultation. Let me find that one for you. I think that's in the. Yeah, here we go. This right here is for a 30-minute consultation for either Crystal or I, and then you can get a recurring consultation. It's a once-a-month 30-minute consultation, plus it gives you the app and the Hunger Management Support Group, so there's a little bit of accountability there. But the month-to-month coaching is, especially at this price, is very, very low. I mean, it's at this price, New Year's month-to-month. that's really on. I mean, that's uh, almost 40% off. So you would be able to get that, and then it would be as much as you wanted to, but once a week check in, that sort of thing. Let's see here. When I do jump rope, that jump rope's a good idea. Really, really, really good idea. Um, so we do have a greater tier of coaching, but those slots are getting really full, so I didn't want to put it out there as much. We have an intensive coaching where we actually help, like we walk you through workouts twice a week on Zoom, like it's us and you. So uh, we do that also, but again, those slots are pretty full, and we wanted to be able to fill the slots we normally have. So, what other questions does everybody have? Because I really just I didn't I wanted to leave Christmas off 40% off. That's only 60% on. Yes, yes, very good. Uh, I mean, it's honestly it's the best price we can possibly do. Heather, I do weekly check-ins and coaching for the same reason. Absolutely love it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. It to me it works well, especially for people that are trying to just kind of graduate out. So it is uh, the best price we can offer for the coaching. I besides just a once a month check-in, the New Year's special for month to month, or the New Year's special for 3 months for the price of two. The 3 months for the price of two is outstanding, but the month to month, that's the lowest deal we can possibly offer. You know, for just month to month. But 3 months for the price of two, you get it for cheaper. My barbell squat form has been getting worse lately. I decided to set aside some of the time to reteach myself proper form. With proper form, I've lost a lot of my depth. Any advice on improving your depth? I have no idea why you would lose your depth. And I got to be real, I don't really do this type of coaching. However, I can tell you that you could use yoga to help yourself with hip mobility, because I believe that's a huge portion of it. I don't understand why if you did something in your form that would cause you to lose depth, then I would argue that needs to be a portion of your form that needs to be corrected. Um, you know, it depends on what you mean by how low you're going too. If you're trying to just go a little below parallel to make sure it's a legitimate squat for like what they call powerlifting, like a legitimate squat, that's one thing. But if you're going like talking about going ass to grass, that is a hip mobility thing. So I would check that out too. Because in reality, just to be real, unless you are going to compete, you should just do squats as safely as possible and not worry about as much weight as you can get on there. It's a mistake I've made in the past. It's something I wish I could go back and change. And it's not that I damaged myself too bad, but I'm sure my back is just like, what the fuck? Why did we do all that shit? You know? I mean, if I didn't do yoga a lot, and if I didn't take care of myself a lot, and if I didn't worry about making sure to eat low inflammation and stuff like that, like I eat almost no inflammatory foods. Besides, some people can argue that some of the fats I take in are inflammatory, but they're much less inflammatory than things like ultra processed carbohydrates, flour, sugar, those sorts of things. But if I didn't do all those things, I would wonder how my back would be. I would wonder how I would actually feel. Like to me, I would wonder about it. Like it's I'm lucky that I didn't super hurt myself. The worst injury I ever had while lifting was a groin tear, and fucking, whew, uh, that was enough. That was enough. Not that I still don't push myself super hard, but the weight on the bar is just an ego thing, unless you're competing. Ankle mobility, decent shoes have really helped my squat. That could be it, but what he's saying is that he lost mobility. So I don't think he lost ankle mobility. If anything, normally people just get tight in the hips. So that's what I would look for. Ankle mobility is a huge thing. The thing is, some people just aren't. They're anatomically they don't dorsal flex as well. So it can be an issue. It can be a real fucking issue. What else is happening? Ask me any questions about anything. I'll answer. Maybe. Like if it's personal shit, I don't understand why people want to know what like my personal shit. But I mean, I get it. to a certain degree, but you know what a crazy man does in his personal life, I don't understand too much. Just because, yeah, I always talk about that shit. Anyway, um, let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what I can talk about for your barbell squat form. You know, way back in the day, I pretty much how I got to be much stronger on my squat anyway was I broke it down to the bar and just did tons and tons and tons of reps. My volume training program that I wrote, that's one of the programs I wrote, like 3 programs. Crystal writes all the other ones because she's just fucking amazing. She's amazing. My wife is amazing at all this. But my volume training program helped a lot of people with their squat form because you end up just doing a shit ton of fucking reps. And if you focus on doing clean reps, like where it's all the way down, all the way up, nice controlled motion. I even have it in the very advanced tier of volume training where I mess with the cadence, meaning, 3-second descension, 1-second power up, that sort of thing, Melly, morning, Alan, 23 degrees here in Houston. That's just walked my 8.5 miles this morning, staying consistent no matter what. Thank you. That is amazing. 8.5 miles of activity is awesome. And especially in that cold weather, because that's fucking craziness. That is outstandingly fucking crazy ass work. Right there. That's amazing. Your pills are amazing. They've helped me so much. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. That's no morbidity, by the way. And again, let's get the whole label. Bam. We're back in stock at ambrosiacollective.com. You can get that at this link right here. I don't know how the fuck they pulled it off because we were told that it wasn't going to be until at least after Christmas. At the very least, we were worried it wasn't going to be back in stock. We were worried it wasn't going to be back in stock until the new year, because we had so many people, get it. And then Vitamin Shop took a huge portion of the stock too. But it's right there. Use the code capital M, capital F, ING, capital C, capital O, and get yourself 5% off on it because buy some for your family and friends. Buy coaching for your family or friends that need it for real, because we can really, really, really help you. Our goal this year is to focus on fewer coaching clients, and we are filling up rapidly. So if you are thinking about getting coaching, make sure you get it because we are definitely focused on these clients. We want to up our game. Where we have a few things in store for the coaching clients where it's going to be much more intensive. I am going to be joining Crystal, by the way, for at least one of the workouts every single day. She does 2 workouts a day most of the days of the week, but Monday through Friday, I'll be joining her for one of the workouts. That'll be my secondary workout. And then I'm going to be doing her, I'm going to start with her suspension system training program when we get back. And then I'm going to work up from the suspension system training program. Then I'm going to do alternate days suspension system and then a gym workout she has set up for me. Because January through my birthday, end of July, is my super intensive training, and then I kind of pull back off of it for August, September, and then October, November, December of every year. I normally just get down to the point where I do maintenance stuff, mobility work, restorative type of yoga and that sort of thing, just to make sure that my body's doing good. Because the idea behind this is longevity, and I do this also because it keeps me interested. And it doesn't just not the same thing day after 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 day. Let's see what else we got going on. What else do we got going on? Let me check my messages here. Hope everybody. Do you guys do a family activity for Christmas or New Year's? New Year's we stay in. Crystal and I normally just have a bottle of champagne and just toast, and then. But for Christmas, this is it here, Let's see. I'm going to try out the golden. Do I take it same time as Nomo, or does it matter? It really doesn't matter. I have RA, which has been slowly improving without pharmaceuticals. It really doesn't matter. But golden's amazing. So the supplements are fantastic. They truly do what they say. I've been sleeping amazing since starting No Morbidity. That is awesome to hear. I mean, that's what we look for. It's like we wanted something that would just bring healthier life to people, like actual healthier life, Angel, how are you? Just got the 3 months of Nomo, glad it's back in stock. That's awesome. The 3-month and 6-month deal are amazing too, especially when you apply the code to it, because it's a perfect example of you can save this, save money. Most people are going to need 3 months of it anyway to just build healthier habits. So thank you very much for your support too. I appreciate it. And for example, well, you know what? We're going to bake a little bit today too. I'm going to bake with my mom, I think. Going to bake some monster cookies. They're gluten free. Yeah, me too. We got the stuff for gluten free cookies yesterday, so I'll probably just have a few. Probably just have a few cookies. Let's see here. Mm-mm. Anybody else? Okay, everybody ask if you got any questions, let me know. We're gonna do this for like another 5-10 minutes because I can hear some rustling up there and I want to make sure that it's family time. So, and I'm not saying I'm gonna be live tomorrow, but there's a chance I'll be live tomorrow too. Just so you know. Christmas is what Christmas is. What's everybody having for dinner for Christmas? We're having ham. That's what my dad was just saying. We're having ham. We're having I believe sweet potato, like a sweet potato casserole, and then I believe it's just like a nice big salad. And along with just, I'll probably have a cocktail with my dad. It's like tradition whenever we're whenever we're together. And this year, this is the first time because they haven't seen my son, their grandchild, in a couple of years because of the pandemic. So this is the first time they've seen him since he's been old enough to have a beverage. So he's going to have a beverage with us. It'll be the first time that the 3 generations of the men in our family are together having a drink. So I know that sounds fucked up because it's very unhealthy, but so fucking be it. I also don't fuel my workouts anymore. I hear your voice. You're fat as your fuel. It's one of the biggest mistakes people make. Like, well, I worked out, so I need some more fuel. Like, if you're trying to lose weight, why? Like, I mean, and don't get me wrong. Even if you're not trying to lose weight, exercise is very, 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 very important. It's good for your health. It's good for your musculature. It's good for your longevity. It's good for your movement. It's good for everything like that. But if you're trying to lose weight, you have fuel, you know? Mm, I'm getting cheesecake done today. Good for you. We're doing ham. Same with us. I have ham, ribs, flank steak, chicken, roasted sweet potatoes, roasted Brussels sprouts, and broccolini. Nice. Make rolls from scratch. It's amazing. Tiramisu for dessert. You guys are killing it. And remember, enjoy yourself. It's a fucking holiday. The best thing you can do is to make sure you have a definitive plan for the day after Christmas for what you're going to eat. A definitive plan, back on your health. Make sure you hydrate. Don't not hydrate today, tomorrow, the next day. Make sure you keep on point with your hydration. There's not a day of the year where you should underhydrate. Not a day of the year. That's one of the worst things you can do for yourself. Turkey, that's awesome. Turkey dinner with in a Wellington. Ooh, shit, Wellington. About to go see the family watch replay later. Mr. Pete, thank you very much. Ribeye steak on the grill in negative 20-degree weather. That's fucking insane. I cooked ribeyes last night, but I pan seared them in what is in the cast iron. But amazing. It's beautiful to watch 3 generations under the same roof. The toasted, yeah, absolutely. Looking very forward to it. No answer. Okay, didn't see your question. So ask it again because I didn't see your question. And I've been paying pretty close attention. So maybe it just didn't fucking come through. You fuckhead. People are fucking so ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, I was doing 2 spin classes a day and saw no results because I was overeating. It happens. I mean, the people fuel that. It's fucking, it's bad. Vegan turkey and roasted vegetables. Nice. Merry Christmas to you, and thanks for all the motivation. Last January, I was 494 pounds, and this morning I woke up at 369. That is amazing. Great fucking job. I'm telling you, you're a prime candidate, though, too. We could absolutely help you with our coaching. You should definitely think about it. Here's the 3-month special for our coaching. We have a client right now that has lost like 140 pounds in this last year, so we can help you. we can get you the rest of the way, and we can make it so that weight loss that you've done a fabulous fucking job, because that's a fucking hero right there. Anybody tells you that's not a hero, it's fucking crazy. That's a fucking hero. But we can help you make sure it's sustainable. Beef Burlington. Oh, Burgundy. Oh, that sounds good. I won't be doing alcohol this Christmas. I don't think my body can handle it. I'll be very minimally doing it. Very, very minimally. I'd eat some, but I can't handle the crust. Tiramisu is just lady fingers. Yeah, I agree. Yes, I love it. My brother's making it awesome for you. Followed your advice about leaving carbs until the evening, and my appetite has decreased so much throughout the day that I've stopped snacking. Love it. Filippa, thank you very much. It's one of the basic concepts that I think that people don't get it. Like, I mean, if you eat something and it spikes your hunger, eat that later, even if it's healthy. Carbohydrates have a biological effect on the body. They cause your hunger to spike because they cause your insulin to spike. Your glycemic response answers to the carbs and the sugars in it, and then you're hungrier. So if you are going to eat those things, eat them later on the day. That way you don't feel too restricted from them, and then go from there. My dad's grandmother makes pie for each of us, but I had to decline. I've learned that today I can throw down, then back to the show. Absolutely. That's not a hero, that's a superhero. No shit. No shit. I'm still waiting for, by the way, doing other things, no answer. I don't want anybody to think I wouldn't answer them. So please do re-ask your question. And if for some reason it's getting caught up, do understand that is YouTube, not me. I am not in the control of what questions I can answer, and I don't think anybody else saw your question either. And I really don't want you to go away thinking that I'm not going to answer your question, especially if you have that kind of attitude, because chances are your question was one that I would love to engage you on. Jeannie, I love grandmas like that. I feel so bad when I have to decline. It's weird because my mom keeps trying to feed me bread. I'm like, I cannot eat bread. It will fucking hurt my stomach. But I mean, that's because, old Italian lady. Let's see here. Just a couple more minutes, but I really, really, really would like to know what question I didn't answer. I really would like to know. Yeah, I told her no pie for me, but don't eat. But I'll eat all the meats. No shit. I'm about to make Crystal some steak and eggs from leftover steak we had last night. Get it done up for her because I love that woman. She's amazing. My wife is amazing. Nice. Nice, nice. And here we go. Crystal just sent me a text. I love her so much because we're in the same house together all the time, and we still text each other all the time. So because of the weather, I might be alone tomorrow, but I treated myself to some breaded pork chops. Nice. And I'm sorry you might be alone tomorrow. I really, really am, but very, very nice. And Heather, if you have any questions, because you were talking about the coaching, if you have any questions, reach out to me. If you want to follow me, I still can get messages to the MFing COO, I believe, on Twitter, or even if it's on Instagram, the MFing COO. If you have any questions, you can reach out and ask me about it, and we'll gladly, unless you're already on the app. If you're already on the app, let me know, because we have to do a different link anyway. But I don't see the question. I don't either. I mean, that's a tactic that some bitches use too. Or, oh, I keep asking you questions and you won't answer it. And by the way, Julian would see it if it was asked at all, even if YouTube held it up. Julian would see it because she's a moderator for the fucking page. Yeah, I fucking, that's my person. I mean, that's it. People always ask me what the tattoo is. That's the C with a lotus. That's my wedding ring. I plan on having more added to it. She's just the most amazing person I've ever met in my life. I mean, especially because she can put up with my crazy ass, because I'm crazy. I'm fucking crazy. Like crazy. Like what you guys don't see is like a huge portion of my day is spent talking in different voices. I make up voices for all the animals. I make up voices, different voices too. It can't be the same because they have different personalities in my head, and it's just the personalities in my head. But She puts up with that and laughs. She thinks my wife thinks I'm hilarious. Uh, she might be the only one, but she thinks I'm super, super, super funny. You know. Uh, let's see about the squats. It's not that I've lost mobility, but it's more that I can't get lower down with bad form. Hip mobility has consistently been an issue for me, but for the start, but it's better now. Well, I mean, again, here's my thing. I don't do this type of coaching necessarily, so I would have to see like a video or something like that that could possibly help you out with. But I only do that. I literally only do that for coaching clients. But I will, if you get a consultation, a 30-minute consultation, the link's in the description box. You can show me. You'll get the app for a month when you get a consultation, and then you can send me a video on the app, and then I can check it out. And then at our consultation, I can discuss. But I'm just letting you know, even though I mean, I'm certified personal trainer, all that stuff, and for many, many, many years was known for squatting really well, and my squat form was pretty as fuck. But that is not the type of coaching I normally do. But if you want me to address it, I would need to see a video, and you can get a consultation. We can go from there. You and Crystal are adorable together. Thank you very much. She makes it adorable. I just make it crazy. 200 character limit makes it hard to explain things properly. Then fit into one message. Sorry about that. No problem at all. But like I said, maybe if you just get a consultation, we can go from there. Because I think that that's the best way about it. Of course, that's how I am too. Okay. Vladimir, happy to catch you live. What's up, Alan? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, sir. Getting ready for Xmas Eve. Finished this year strong. Starting the next year even stronger. That is out fucking standing. Great goddamn job. I still wish that guy would re-ask the fucking question that he claims I didn't answer, that he didn't ask at all. That's fucking sadness. Like, I mean, when you are that fucking bitch ass pathetic that you're gonna pretend I didn't answer a question and try to fucking make me look bad to the people in the fucking in the chat by saying you asked a question and you didn't ask one, because it's not there. Like Julian can even say it's not there. If it was there, and if we're both wrong, if we missed it, I'll admit to that. But just re-ask your fucking question, bitch ass hoe. I mean, that's so fucking ridiculous, you know? I don't even like trolling used to be like right now, people troll people like in the comments section. I will say this. There's a lot of interesting trolling going on between like accounts and stuff like that. But if you're an anonymous person, it's mostly just like they consider trolling to try to be annoying. You know what I mean? Annoying is not trolling. Annoying just means you have very low intellect and have a hard time trying to find another way to express yourself in a funny way to try to get a reaction out of somebody. Just trying to annoy somebody by overtly lying or just spamming or shit like that, that's pretty fucking pathetic and a sign of low intellect and probably a small penis too. Just so you know. See, now that's trolling. Trolls used to be intelligent when they did it. Now it's so lame. It's fucking lame. That's still lame as shit. No answer to my question. I see. Like, what the fuck? You fucking hoe. I mean, you're so much of a pussy you can't even ask a fucking question. Like, that is fucking sadness. I'm embarrassed for your parents. Like, I really am. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. You know they're disappointed in the bitch they raised. You know it. You just know it. You know? Absolute hookers. Absolute hookers. The hookers. The streetwalkers that call themselves trolls nowadays. So please do re-ask the question. Or anybody else ask any final questions too, because I'm gonna get up there and cook some steak and eggs for my lovely wife. Merry Christmas. At work, the vitamin shop and Ambrosia collective items are in stock. Outstanding, Kevin. Outstanding. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. There's going to be another one there here in a couple months too. Fucking another amazing fucking product designed to help millions of fucking people get control of their lifestyle. This one will help the sugar addicts like fucking crazy. Because while no morbidity does help stop, it really helps diminish hunger and helps with your stress and like that. It still does not. If you eat a bunch of carbohydrates, you're still going to have sugar cravings and shit like that. This one, fucking For people that are trying to get off sugar, that want to beat their sugar addiction, it's amazing. Alan is straight Generation X, absolutely, 100%, and proud, and proud. I don't fucking shy away from shit. Like, why the fuck? Why the fuck do we? You know, that's a big thing. Shit, I'm. If you're willing to show your face, I once a week or so invite people on the channel to fucking address me. It's amazing how these bitch ass trolls never seem to come on those ones. Like shit, dude. I mean, if you want to ask your question live, pussy ass bitch, I'll fucking put the link out here right now, and you can hop on here. But let's be fucking real. Like they don't have the fucking balls to do so. I mean, they really fucking don't. They all want to stay super anonymous, and they all want to fucking they all want to fucking say shit and then run like little fucking bitch ass wussies they are. Wussies, Jesus Christ, that fucking reached way back in the vernacular for that one. Let's see here. I get that. I know. Let's see. And Alan, I have a question. If I can ask for a question, of course. Go ahead, ask away, little Hennessy. Lily. I said little. Lily Hennessy. Go right ahead and ask it. Is there an event that made you stop your old habits and change the way you're training and eating? Yeah, I started to develop sleep apnea. I reached a point where my training started tanking because it's like I reached a tipping point. Like I was getting stronger and stronger and stronger, the fatter and fatter and fatter I got, and then all of a sudden, the sleep apnea started, and it just fucking dove from there. It just fucking went downhill from there. And I was already having fucking pretty embarrassing shit. Like in my mind, it was embarrassing. Having to hold my breath when I tied my shoes. Running up a flight of stairs was very fucking hard. I remember running up the flight of stairs to answer the doorbell one time, and I fucking felt like I was going to pass out, and how like I was embarrassed for myself. You know, it really fucking was. So the sleep apnea thing, realizing that I was affecting Crystal's sleep and that I was stressing her. Like she was super supportive of everything, but she was very honest with me, like, hey, we got to watch for your health. And I'm like, I'm good. I can still do this. I can still do that, blah, blah, blah. Basically lying to myself because I knew better. And then finally it was like, okay. I mean, I'm like, I really am. I'm like, fucking, I don't regret it because we're where we're at because of it. But at the same time, it's super fucking embarrassing that I was just eating myself into ill health just to get fucking stronger for YouTube and shit like that. It's fucking embarrassing as fuck. It's just, I mean, that's some embarrassing shit to me. Like, to place that type of shit above longevity, family, like because like I had placed it out of my head that my job as a husband and father is to lead the longest, most full life possible with my family. Like that's my job. If you are a man and you have a family, your job is to in fact lead the fullest life with your family as possible. And that's where I fucking let myself and my family down. I mean, it's embarrassing to me. It's embarrassing, Good question though. So much entitlement. These people think everyone owes them something. No shit. So, obesity. Sorry, Little Hennessy, your question did not come through. So it just says obesity. Sorry. So maybe the bitch ass punk earlier was just trying to be a dick afterwards. But Lily Hennessy, please do re-ask your question. Kind of dumb question. How do I get higher with box jumps? So far, I can't get past the waist height for me. I would definitely work on hip mobility and pulling your legs up faster. There's a few drills I actually do. I'm going to be doing some jumping here this year. I mean, I feel good enough where I'm going to add the explosiveness of it back into my training. And you want to do it safely too. So you want to make sure that like it's there. But honestly, just practice more. Practice fairly often. I'm going to do it at least twice a week. And even then, on your squats and stuff like that, focus on loading. Like you want to feel it load, and then push as hard. Like you want to work on a lot of speed work too. Push as hard as you can. Heather, I have sleep apnea as well. How did you handle the daily exhaustion, did you simply push through it? I did push through it, and Heather, it does sound like you could really benefit from our coaching. So I'm just going to say that, because if you have sleep apnea now, we can help you get to a healthier spot as quickly as you can in a sustained fashion to help get control of those things. It may have something to do with the YouTube blocking the word obese. That could be it. That could be it. Yeah. And Julian, could you possibly check to see if Lily Hennessy's question came through real quick for me? Because we're over an hour and I do want to cook breakfast for my wife. So please do get there. But Heather, again, I really think, and let me check something here. Yeah, Heather, I don't think you're on our app yet, so that would be the link you would use for coaching. Please do check that out, because I think we can help you. If you have sleep apnea and you want to get control of stuff, please do check that out. But I do got to say that slots are filling up. So I mean, today's the day, you know. And we have the month deal too. I'll make sure I get that to you. Yeah, please send again, Lily. And here is for Heather. Here's the month, or anybody else. Here's our month-to-month New Year's deal. For coaching. So please do investigate that, check that out, let me know. And because like I said, slots are filling up rather quickly. And we only take so many clients. So please do investigate that. Let's see here one more time. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And Lily, I'm waiting on your question, because I want to make sure I answer it, because I said I would. So if you want to get that back through to me, that would be good. If not, just could you let me know there too? Because, oh wait, Mel, I think the combination of calorie and deficit might be blocked. I don't think either of my questions came through either, but I'll just get a consultation to ask questions later. Thank you very much, Mel. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support also too. So please do check that out. Please do check that out. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And what are we doing here? Okay. That could be it. Really had to see. Being big almost killed me and my kid. I'd like to go live one day and talk about it, if that's okay. Of course it is. Of course. It won't be tomorrow, but maybe the next day. Okay. My questions aren't coming through. So I'll DM later. Please do DM later. What the fuck, YouTube? That's fucked up. YouTube wants people sick, bitches. Okay, I just want to say I really appreciate your work. Have a great Christmas and have a great New Year. Thank you very much. And Lily, yes, you can come on live at the very next opportunity. Maybe even tomorrow. We'll see what topic I want to talk about. If I go live tomorrow, I'm not sure. And if you're available, of course. But the next time you're on, let me know. Okay. And hey, it's Zella. So you'll DM later. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Please do. And then everybody else, again, make sure you check out our 3-month coaching special for the new year. Slots are filling up quickly, so get yours ASAP. And you can head on over to ambrosiacollective.com. We are back in stock. I cannot believe my boys fucking made that happen. But I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll talk soon. But I'm going to go cook breakfast for my wife. Goddamn.